You know, we all imagine, it's maybe nowadays easier to imagine battles between, cyber battles, right? Between humans. You know, 10 years ago, I had my share in such battles. It was human against human. You had to think what the other side can do, what he's willing to do, and figure out how he's going to do that. And the pace and the way it evolves and changes, it's a humanity rhythm. I mean, you have the time to think, and you have the time to react. Nowadays, since the emerging of the AI, generative AI in special, we get to see those battlefields becoming machines against machines. Or you can call that bots, or mechanisms that actually accelerate this battle to very fast and more robust attacks versus same defenses. All that is running over those platforms, compute platforms, and make it a big challenge. I want to invite Ariel Levanon, VP Cybersecurity of NVIDIA, to share his vision of how AI and cybersecurity meets together, maybe on NVIDIA's GPU sometimes, and how to fight it.
Thank you. Do you hear me? Yeah. Thank you, Rai. Hi, welcome. Good afternoon. Shalom. Thank you, Cyber Week team, Professor Ben Israel, Gili, for that great event. And today, as Uri explained, I'm going to talk with you about next generation of cybersecurity in the AI era. So probably all of us heard that, but you know, this is the iPhone moment of the AI. As we all see, generative AI changes the way we work, changes the way we do things, changes the way we will do things, and the amount of users of generative AI capabilities is expanding very fast. There is a triple opportunity with AI and cyber, and we are going to discuss all of those three. First of all, AI for cybercrime is something that hackers are using and leveraging AI for their needs, and we are going to explain about that a bit more later. Second, cybersecurity for AI is something that becomes essential to many organizations that are now adopting cross-sectors AI capabilities to leverage their businesses. And last, AI becomes essential for cybersecurity vendors if they want to deal with modern cyber attacks. So now we are going to explain about each one of them a bit more. So the new age attackers are leveraging generative AI for their needs. Because today, there are lower barriers to entry with generative AI that you can use and be much more sophisticated hacker. In parallel to that, generative AI capabilities decrease the time to become hacker. And you can use many kinds of tools that you can write by generative AI, and then you become hacker much faster than before. Cybersecurity for AI ecosystem map is expanding very fast. Many more startups, companies are now developing new technologies, part of them in Israel, part of them are over the world, and all of them are trying to secure AI in different use cases. And data continues to expand much more because of network traffic that is exploding. With more than 16 billion connected things, IoTs, more than 5 billion internet users that generate 291 zettabytes of data, it means that we have much more data we need to analyze very fast. And attack surface is much wider. It means that cybersecurity now becomes a real threat to the AI revolution, with average cost of more than $4.5 million per breach, with more than 277 days to detect and contain a breach, and more than 350 million victims of cyber attacks just in last year. So we can all learn that cybersecurity is fundamentally a data problem. And AI is required to monitor every user and every machine across the enterprise because there is high velocity of data stream. There are many kinds of data sources, and enterprise security teams are facing many competing demands. So AI is needed to empower the analysts so they can scale their impact. Generative AI adoption is moving forward very fast. We believe that in 10 years from 2022 to 2032, the industry will use technologies of Gen AI with more than $11 billion, and more than 70% of the cybersecurity operations will be leveraged by generative AI in the next 5 years. I think I can say almost for sure that companies who want to adopt generative AI and AI capabilities to their technologies, probably in 5 years, will be very old technologies in the market. And GPU, as Uri mentioned before, is becoming an essential component in cybersecurity architectures. And this is super dramatic because with GPU, sometimes you can use a super-powered AI detection application of cybersecurity and do with one GPU something that the other option is doing that with more than 400 servers with CPU. And this is something dramatic that we see more and more customers adopting GPUs for their cybersecurity modern architectures. Copilots for cybersecurity are the easy button to use. They address critical issues. They address the staffing shortage that is already low and need more and more experts to analyze more. And with copilots, you can do more. You can democratize cybersecurity expertise, and then your customers can get their answers much faster and get much better guidance of how to contain cybersecurity scenarios. And you can create also much more natural interfaces for different customers and users than more complex query languages. Generative AI is also used, and probably you saw a few examples from NVIDIA in the website, that you can use generative AI to create content and scale, and then you can classify that and use that for AI training. You can use generative AI to create multiple types of models and architectures, and all of that is also something that increases the data visibility and availability. And now, when you want to use AI in real-time cybersecurity, need to come up with new architecture. And for that, we understand that data centers, that those are behind the scenes of all the AI, need to use the GPUs to accelerate all the compute workloads to be much more relevant to cybersecurity, faster detection. This is AI factory behind the scenes. And AI platform means that you need to have accelerated computing, full stack, from the very bottom of the chip architecture all the way to the systems, to the libraries that you want to accelerate, and need to refactor all the AI applications so all of that can work much faster and be accelerated to meet all the cybersecurity needs. And by doing that, you can supercharge software delivery with, as an example, event-driven RAG. By using AI-powered applications, you can triage the software for vulnerabilities and exposures in seconds. I believe part of you are developers that know how important it is that. Then you can build LLM agents that can respond very fast and also present the summary of the findings to empower the human analysts and developers. All of that empowers the human analysts to make their decision much faster in a much reduced time to publish all the enterprise software. We see all the cybersecurity leaders you saw here before the read from Checkpoint. We see more of AI usage in all of the cybersecurity market leaders. CrowdStrike, Checkpoints are good examples, and there are many more that use AI platforms to analyze many security telemetries very fast and do advanced threat hunting to query data, to hunt for threats, and to customize their dashboards. All of that to deal with modern attacks that are AI-powered as well. AI is accessible here in Israel. We launched last year Israel One. Israel One is generative AI cloud supercomputer that built on Israeli innovation. Israel One is based on the Israeli-developed Spectrum X platform and contains all the new generation of NVIDIA GPUs and DPUs, and it's among the world's most powerful supercomputers and the most powerful supercomputer in Israel. We want the industry to use Israel One to leverage more and more AI to cybersecurity and many more use cases so the industry can go wider and wider, both here in Israel and all over the world. I want to thank you all and have a great AI week. Thank you.
Thank you, Ariel. Any question for this little startup, NVIDIA, about its future? I have a question, but I'm not sure you can answer it. If you can't, tell me. If we stop the world now, how many processors are now working for the offensive side all over the world, and how many NVIDIA processors are working for defensive side at this particular moment?
So, first of all, I know UI for more than 20 years, so I can predict these questions without any complex
without AI
model. Yeah. I think if we stop the world now, there is a huge amount of usage of AI in both sides. I believe more is still on the security side, but as we all know, hackers are not standing in one place. They are moving very fast, and I think that it means that the industry should adopt AI much faster. Otherwise, few months from today, my answer will be the opposite. So hopefully, the security industry will go much faster, and then we have much more GPUs that are used for cybersecurity and not for cyber attacks.
So you're voting for both sides, I guess?
No. For now, I vote for the cybersecurity yet.
Okay, so I'll catch up with you on those numbers within a few months. Thank you very much, Ariel.
Okay, yeah. One more question?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sure.
Did you use AI technology to find the hostages in Gaza?
I can't answer that, but maybe there are other people that can answer that. But for sure, the Israeli intelligence is using the best technology in the world to find the hostages in Gaza. As you probably all know, we have an NVIDIA employee that is more than 250 days still in Gaza, and we are all waiting for him to come back, Avinatan Or. So hopefully, I'm quite sure that our intelligence forces are doing the best to bring them back home. Thank you very much, and have a great AI week.
Thank you, Ariel. So a quick answer for your question. From my point of view, there is use of AI in the pursuit of understanding and figuring out what is possible to discover and know about the hostages. AI is not the only tool, but it's still a tool on the hands of those officers, the intelligence officers. It's always human decisions and human thoughts that are conducting this pursuit, but we do use AI in our systems for that, from computer vision to all kinds of analysis, from text analysis and so forth. it's not such a secret, I think, not that I discovered something for anyone.